Even though we have a really decked out and high quality home theater, the most used projector and screen in general is the one in our bedroom. This is our daily driver, where we watch our HBO shows, YouTube, and even some more casual movies. It's easy, comfortable, and still really high quality. For a while now, we have been using the JMGO N1 Ultra, and we were honestly really happy with it. Compared to other projectors, it was small and didn't stand out too much on our shelf, while still providing a high quality and bright picture. Or so we thought until we switched over to the new JMGO N1S Ultimate. This video is sponsored by JMGO, but all opinions are our own. Let's get into it. The Ultimate is overall a big upgrade, providing a lot brighter visuals and what seems to be a more vivid color as well. The extra brightness helps a lot because it means that we can keep our curtains open or lamps lit, making the space feel bigger and more casual. The technical difference is 3000 versus 3500 ANSI lumens, which might not sound like a lot, but in reality makes a big difference. The image appears clearer thanks to the added brightness, and the overall experience is improved. While it's overall a very versatile 4K Ultra HD projector that gives you a great viewing experience, it does have some issues that we wish would be improved. But before we get into that, let's first go over some of its key specs. Like mentioned, it does 4K Ultra HD, which we honestly wouldn't expect any less for this price point, so that's great to see. We also mentioned the increased brightness from 3000 to 3500 ANSI lumens, which is honestly great. Comparatively, the average 4K projector tends to stay around 2500 ANSI lumens, which means that with this projector, you can use it without needing a completely dark room. Adding to its versatility while also giving you better image clarity. The colors are also solid, with 110% BT 2020 color range, which surprisingly is the same as the N1 Ultra model. The colors on the N1S Ultimate look a lot more vivid and true to life. This plus its advanced MALC 2.0 triple color laser optics is in general twice as stunning as standard REC 709 projector. The contrast ratio is 1600:1 to ensure rich details and deep blacks. This is pretty expected for a projector in this price range, as a contrast ratio of 1000:1 to 2000:1 is expected in controlled environments, such as dark rooms. While this may sound like a lot less than, say, 10,000:1 dynamic contrast ratio on an OLED screen, these are actually measured a bit differently, with projectors using ANSI contrast measures, not dynamic contrast. Of course, an OLED will also win due to its possibility to turn individual pixels off for true black, but 1600:1 ANSI contrast is still very solid for the projector category, but as expected is more suited for dark environments to truly show off its potential. The design of both the Ultra and Ultimate are something that we really like, since it doesn't stick out too much or take up too much space at all. Something else that is nice about it is the gimbal design, which lets you easily tilt or rotate it to make sure you aim it at the perfect spot on your wall. It helps since it's usually a very sensitive part of the setup process, and this gimbal design makes that a lot more simplified while still allowing you to ensure it's in the perfect spot. As for connectivity, it's got the pretty standard HDMI 2.1, eARC, USB-A, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2. Nothing crazy, but it should be able to pair with pretty much any of your devices without issue, which is always nice to see, especially if you plan on keeping it for a long time. So, what don't we like about it? Well, our first and biggest complaint is not exactly something that is expected from projectors, and more of a personal preference, but it's still important, and that is the gaming experience, specifically the latency. This projector has a supposed latency of 16 milliseconds, which isn't awful, but in reality it feels closer to 30 milliseconds. It's playable for certain games for sure, but definitely not FPS games like Call of Duty. Here it feels sluggish and slow, and not a great experience at all. As gamers, this is a bit disappointing, especially since we spend the most time in front of this projector in our entire house, but we simply cannot game comfortably from it at all. We are used to specs closer to 1 to 3 milliseconds response time, which is a drastic difference from 16 to 30. We recommend staying to slow-paced games, or simply keeping your gaming sessions in front of another monitor or TV altogether. Another issue we faced was the lack of mounting options. Most projectors we've tried has a universal mounting so we can attach it to the ceiling, but this one does not. You have to use the stand that it comes with in the box, or buy an additional accessory for floor or ceiling mounting options that fits only this projector. This feels very limiting to us and something we don't appreciate. It doesn't feel like it would be that hard for JMGO to include a universal mount, and while we have a shelf set up in our bedroom specifically for this to sit on that works for us, it also limits where we might put it in the future and where we can put our previous model. So overall, we do really love the JMGO N1S Ultimate, even though we wish it was better for gaming. It's still a great option for watching movies and TV shows, and a definite upgrade from our previous JMGO N1 Ultra projector in both its brightness, saturation, and clarity. We look forward to having this as our new daily driver, and hope that the next upgrade will enable us to more comfortably game from it as well. So what do you guys think? Does this projector seem like a good option to you? Or would you prefer one with lower latency? Let us know in the comments what projector we should try out next. Thanks for watching, and thanks to JMGO for sponsoring today's video and sending us the N1S Ultimate for review. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tech, gaming, and setup content, and check out our social media at CamXPetra for daily uploads. Until next time, bye!